Hey everybody, it's Matt Mayoko at NBC Sports Bay Area coming at you on Saturday evening with a update from Buffalo, New York. However, what's going on in Buffalo is far different apparently than what's happening in Orchard Park. And that's kind of the main thing is that the Buffalo Bills play in Orchard Park, which is about 10 miles south of Buffalo, and I learned about this thing called the lake effect, which has an impact more on the game than anything that's going on in Buffalo. But first, this is brought to you by Canyon Club Brewery. It's a brewery, it's a beer garden, it's a restaurant. It's all wrapped up into one, a great family friendly atmosphere in Moraga, California. Bring the family dog, and have a wide selection of beer styles as well as a wide selection of menu items. Great atmosphere out there. So come on out. Who knows? Maybe you'll see me. It's right down the road from where I live, and it's coming soon to the Livery in Danville. I will keep you posted when that location opens. Okay, so here's what's going on. I'm in Buffalo. I was just outside. Is it cold? Yes, it's cold. Is it snowing? Oh my gosh, 2, 3, 4 feet of snow? No, not at all. However, about 10 miles to the south in Orchard Park, there's this thing called the lake effect that people in this area all know about. They all talk about. And apparently, it is dumping snow in Orchard Park. And that's relevant because that's where the Buffalo Bills play their home games. So I'm one of these, I won't believe it until I see it kind of guys, but I'm just looking outside now. And I was just outside. No snow in Buffalo. Although, you know what? As I'm recording this let me check the time. Oh my gosh. As I'm recording this at 6:39 p.m. Eastern time, I do see the snow coming in. So now in Buffalo, there is snow, but apparently it's been dumping snow in Orchard Park for quite some time. And they're expecting like multiple feet of snow leading up to kickoff 49ers and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday night football. And the local time here, it'll kick off at like 8:15, 8:20 p.m. Sunday night. So yeah, it's funny. I was just going to talk about how it's not snowing in Buffalo. There's no like adverse weather in Buffalo. But now, as I look outside my window, I see it. I wonder if I can do this. Should I do this? Should I try to? I'm going to disconnect my microphone here and I'm going to come over here. I wonder if you can see what's going on outside my window. I don't know if you can see that, but that is, you probably see the reflection. That's probably not a great, I'm probably not giving you a great perspective on that, but I just wanted to show you what is going on. And for the first time, I've seen a little bit of weather out here in Buffalo, New York. Okay, so I'm going to plug the microphone back in. And let's see, are we back on this microphone or the laptop microphone? There we go. Yep. Okay. So here's the things I told you about. The 49ers were going to make some roster moves. And in fact, they made them. No big surprises. They were going to make three moves. They were going to bump one person up from the practice squad. That ends up being Nick McLeod, the veteran cornerback slash special teamer. And since the 49ers signed him to the practice squad, they've elevated him twice. So now they bring him up to the 53-man roster. He takes the roster spot that was vacated when the team waived Ronnie Bell, the wide receiver. We'll see if he passes through waivers. If he does, I would assume he'll be back on the 49ers practice squad. But as I mentioned on the earlier video, a chance I would think that the LA Chargers could pick him up just because of the background that he has with the head coach there, Jim Harbaugh. The other roster moves were just flexes up from the practice squad, just a temporary thing. And so those players who will be up in the game on Sunday night will be linebacker Jalen Graham, second year player. 49ers cut him earlier in the year. He hooked on with another team's, the Washington practice squad. 49ers brought him back, and now he will be up Again, they brought him back initially to the 53-man roster. Then they moved him down to the practice squad, and now he will be flexed up for this game, as well as Sebastian Gutierrez, a backup offensive lineman. Teams are allowed to keep 48 players in uniform for the game, active players in uniform, as long as eight of them are offensive linemen. And so the 49ers will have their eighth offensive lineman, Sebastian Gutierrez. He's only appeared in one game in his NFL career. That was with the Las Vegas Raiders. He's from Minot State. Um, so he is a good friend of mine, is from Minot State. That's how I know how to pronounce that name. The way he tells me, shout out Eric Manlove. Why not? Minot. That's how he told me how you pronounce Minot State. So the 49ers will have their starting offensive line of left tackle Jalen Moore, left guard Ben Barch, center Jake Brindle, right guard Dominic Pooney, right tackle Colton McKivitz, and they will be protecting Brock Purdy, the guy who in the offseason, as he's coming off a shoulder injury, in the offseason will sign a big money contract. So a lot riding on those guys to keep Brock Purdy upright in this game. And so the three backup offensive linemen the 49ers will have in this game will be Nick Zakel, who will be the backup center. You have Spencer Burford, who will be the backup guard, and then Sebastian Gutierrez, backup tackle, swing tackle. So that's the update from Buffalo. And as I say this, now I'm looking outside my window. Boy, I'm giving you all the updates right here on the spot. It is completely clear. The snow flurry has dissipated. It's no longer in downtown Buffalo. It is fine. But like I said, 10 miles away to the south, Orchard Park, apparently that lake effect is in full effect, and there is snow being dumped down. So tomorrow night in Orchard Park could be a snow game. And frankly, I can't remember 49ers ever playing a snow game. And I'm talking the kind of snow game where you fall down in a few feet of snow. I'm talking about a snow game where it's not just cold, like not just the icy field. You know, we saw that the NFC Championship game many years ago, 49ers and the Chicago Bears. We've seen it in the playoffs, 49ers and the Packers, but I've never seen a snow game where you can't read the numbers, don't know where the hash marks are, all that. That could happen Sunday night. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like and a comment, and especially a comment if you know of a 49ers snow game. And that is it for now.